hello, my soul family, mi familia bella y hermosa. How's everyone doing tonight? How is everyone doing tonight? It's been a month, a month since I've been here, but here I am now, and that's what matters. How is everyone doing tonight? Let's wait until the rest of the gang checks in. Do tell me, where are you connecting from? I like to know what city, state, country. Thank you, Casey. Thank you. Thank you so very much. How is my soul family doing this evening? Welcome to another round of It's Tarot Tuesday and Spirit Knows It. How are we doing tonight? Southern California is in the house. Pomona, California, it's in the house. Where else? Where else? Where else are we checking in from? Do me a great favor and let the rest of the soul family know that we are on. It's Tarot Tuesday and Spirit Knows It, and we are on tonight. We are here after a whole month not being able to come on, but here I am. Here I am now. How have you all been? How's life been treating you? What's new? Who has a birthday this week or had a birthday last week or who's having a birthday next week? I want to celebrate you. So definitely do tell. Where are my soul family tonight? New York City is in the house. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go ahead and go live already here on TikTok Landia. Where else? Where else are you all checking in from? Let's see. Where are you all checking in from? Do tell. I want to know. Where are you checking in from? City and state. Who else is in the house? Let the rest of the gang know we're on. You know, the algorithms treat us really badly when we uh, take off for a little bit, then to get the algorithms back on, and it's just a pain in the butt. New York City is in the house. Queens, New York. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Queens, New York is in the house. Awesome. Another Queens. Australia. Awesomeness. That is awesome. That is awesome. Okay. How are we doing tonight? How have you been feeling? What's new? How's life been treating you? Let me hear some of your stories. What's going on? We have a couple of here on TikTok land. Welcome if you are checking in just now. You're so funny, Ruby. Blessings to you, beloved. Blessings to you. Blessings. Okay. Okay. Let's get it. Libra's in the house. Libra's in the house. Awesome. Oh, Libra. Oh, my. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for tapping that screen and helping out with the algorithms here on TikTok land. So, my beloved soul family, it's been a minute. It's been a little minute since I've been able to check in with you all. Been busy. There's only one of me. And what can I say? It's not always the easiest um, to wear different hats, let's just say, to wear different hats at the same time. September 26th, I'll turn 40. 40 trips around the sun. Happy early solar return on such a beautiful day, the 26th of September. So that's one of my other anniversaries when I got initiated into my Afro-Cuban traditions. September 26th. Yes, yes. Awesome. Well, I hope you celebrate it big. I hope you celebrate it safely. I hope you celebrate it with a lot of love. I hope you celebrate it peacefully. I hope that I pray that this new solar return brings you nothing but greatness on top of greatness, on top of more greatness for you. Okay, my soul family. I want you to write in the chat, if you will, wasted gifts. Wasted gifts. Write it in the chat. Wasted gifts. Write it in the chat. Wasted gifts. Write it in the chat, if you will. Yes, wasted gifts. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Mondupwe, you're welcome. Wasted gifts. Write it in the chat. Thank you. Yes. Wasted gifts. This is an interesting season that we are collectively living in right now. This month of September, to whom many is considered the month that marks the new year, once that fall equinox comes in. Those who align with African spirituality and follow the old calendar consider this month of September upon the fall equinox to be our true new year. And what I've been seeing lately, what I've been noticing, what I've been paying attention to for a while now, it's not even lately, is how we are experiencing, whether you notice this or not, whether you're consciously aware of this or not, we are experiencing a major universal spiritual shift that's taking place. And one of the most important things for us to really take in, embrace, ponder on, sleep on, is how this is a moment in time where we must be as close as possible, as close as we could possibly be, with all that you consider to be of divine nature, of divine essence. This is a particular time period where we must do our best and beyond to be deeply connected with all which we consider divine, elevated, divine. Because when certain shifts continue to take place, it would be in our best interest for us to have that relationship with divine source, with Mother Earth, with universe, with Elohim, with Brahma, with God, with Olodumare, with Ensamble, whatever you connect to, whatever you consider to be of divine nature, because we're going to need that support for all that is shifting energetically in our world, of which we will be affected by. And depending upon the kind of connection and relationship we maintain, we nurture with our ancestral vibrations, with our spiritual connection, with our divine energies, that will determine how we're able to move on, how we're able to show up, how we will be able to see ourselves on the other side of whatever may come. I'm going to do my best to, at some point, sooner rather than later, it's not going to be tonight. I'm going to specifically come on and I want to have a moment to just simply share with you my spiritual perspective on what I am saying in this moment. That being said, those of you joining us right now, write in the chat wasted gifts. Wasted gifts. Write it in the chat. Wasted gifts. Welcome, Stephanie. Blessings to you. Healing with Letitia is in the house on YouTube land. Thank you, Adinanka. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Definitely share this and tag anyone that might have not seen that we are live, since you know the algorithms aren't always on their best behavior. If you're joining us right now, whether you are here on TikTok land or on YouTube land or on IG, write it in the chat. Wasted gifts. Your stubborn self is trying to convince, well, because you are talented. It's just has to show up and show out. It just has to show up and show out. I have a problem following rules. Okay. That says a lot. Wasted gifts is what Spirit gave me tonight to share with you. Now, very briefly, think about what the basic common understanding definition is of a gift. When we offer someone a gift, come on, let's do some work. Can we take 10 minutes to do some little work here? Can we do some work? Can we do some inner healing work here? Can we do some deep inner healing work by activating our consciousness? Are you here for it? Let me know if you're here for it. I need at least 3 people to say they're here for it. I'm gonna let you have it. Thank you, TikTok, for tapping that screen and helping out with the algorithms. Can I get a yay? 1, okay. 2, yes. 3, okay. Okay. Why do you give gifts? When you offer someone a gift, whether it's someone's birthday, whether it's someone's anniversary, whether it's a baby shower, whether it's whatever it is, and you choose to buy someone and give them a gift, why do you do it? Anyone? Why do you give anyone a gift? My goddaughter says, because you have gratitude, because you care. Okay, I accept that. You want to make them happy. Okay, sounds good. What else? To show you care. Yes, ma'am. Okay. When you give someone a gift, why? Appreciation, thoughtfulness. Okay. It makes me happy to see smile, grateful, to see them smile, to see them It makes you feel grateful. Okay. What else? Because it's their love language. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting one. Because it's their love language. Uh-huh. Blessings to you too, Amaida. Who else? As a symbol of love, deserving. Mm, okay. Acknowledgement. Okay. Yes. You're acknowledging the person because they're special, because you love them, because you care for them, because of someone you're close to, because of someone that you regard highly, because of someone that you appreciate, because of someone that you look up to, because of someone that you want to bring joy to, because of someone that you want to see happy, because of someone that you want them to know that they are remembered, because of someone that you feel appreciative towards, etc., right? All of the above. These are reasons why we give gifts, because it's something they mentioned they needed. Okay, that is true too, as well, as well, as well. Not always, but for a lot of people, people pleasing tendencies and to feel better about themselves. Girl, you talking, you talking, you talking, you talking, you talking, you talking. Yes. Okay. 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 Thank you, TikTok, for tapping that screen. Keep tapping that screen. Okay. So, everything you said is right. There is no wrong answer. But let's take a deeper dive, if you will. Let's, let's take a deeper dive into why we give people gifts. We've established many reasons as to why we give people gifts, and they're all true. But I want to also use this example as a metaphor to help us break down Spirit's theme, Spirit's message for tonight, which is wasted gifts. So, based on the examples that you've shared, when you offer someone a gift, let's say, for example, that you brought someone what you consider to be an excellent perfume. You gifted them this perfume for their birthday. And this perfume was not a cheap one, it was an expensive one. It was probably $100 or $80 or $70 or whatever price it was. And for whatever reason, they just never used it. They never used it. Something as expensive, as unique, as special, something that you just don't find anywhere, something that it was uniquely, specially gotten for a particular specific occasion. And that person whom you gave that gift to has never used it. Not once. Not once. They know you gave it to them, so they know who it came from. They know why you gave it to them, for the most part. Keyword, for the most part, key phrase. But they never used it. So if you were to give me a gift, a special gift, and later on, a month later, 2, 3, 4 months, a year later, you discover that I never used the gift you gave me, how would that make you feel? Can anyone chime in? How would that make you feel? Even if you know, listen up, listen up. Even if you know that me not using it is not necessarily out of lack of appreciation on my part, but the fact is that I just never used it. I never used it, never wore it, never wore the cologne. It's just collecting dust in the little same box that you gave it to me. How would that make you feel? Let's see. Someone on IG says, Miss Inga says, Annoyed, like I wasted my money and time to get them the gift. Yes. My God over here says quietly saddened. Okay. Yes. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Come on. Come on. Come on. Join in the conversation. Join in the conversation. We need to stop having more conversations. There's a two-way street. Adina says unappreciated. Lady Onyx says disregarded. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Anyone? Stephanie, Letitia, Omaida. How would it make you feel? Wasted energy and time, Jungle the King says on IG. Who else? Who else? One or two people more. Come on. Who else? How would it make you feel? It'll make me feel like they don't care. Okay. 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 Unappreciated. Yes. Okay. Disappointed. Okay. Indeed. 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 Would question my judgment if I know you well enough. Okay. Sad. Not valued. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. It's interesting that all of you have the right answers. When we use this particular example of actually giving someone a physical gift, and how giving someone a physical gift that they never ever use, they never put to use, makes you feel unappreciated, would make you feel unappreciated, would make you feel quietly saddened, would make you feel not valued, would make you feel disappointed, would make you feel sad, etc., etc., etc. You can acknowledge that, because in order for a gift to really be a gift, is if we, ooh, I don't know, I see, yeah. I don't think you all are ready for what I'm about to say. I don't think you all are ready for what I am about to say. Disappointed in myself because I gifted them what I wanted, needed, and not what they wanted, needed. It's selfish on the gift giver side. That's definitely a different perspective, and it's definitely valid. I can see that being true. I've seen that many times. I've seen that many times, and it happens. Woof, it happens all the time. Not just in terms of gifts, but in terms of many other things. Right? You want someone else to do what you want them to do, thinking that it will make them happy. But the reality is, you're the one that wants to do it, and you just want them to be happy along with you. So that's definitely a valid point. But, but, a gift, listen to what I am about to lay in your heart, the Spirit says. A gift, for an actual gift to be the gift is not the giving alone. It's not a one action, it's not just a one part. The gift becomes the gift when it's put to good use. Put it in the chat. Good use. Write it in the chat. I'm taking you somewhere, baby. Trust me on this. I'm taking you somewhere. Good use. Write it in the chat. Write it in the chat. Good use. Write it in the chat, my soul family. If it's just been given, but it has not been put to good use, then it becomes a wasted gift. Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? Are you following me? it becomes wasted gift. And a wasted gift, listen to me, listen to me. I know some of you are multitasking, but listen to me. A good gift that's not put to good use becomes a wasted gift. Correcto? So the quote unquote magical experience, the quote unquote exhilarating vibration of a gift can only be that when it's put to good use. That's interesting. Spirit made me think hard about this one because, mind you, you know that I'm not just talking about a perfume. You know, I'm going to use an example. I'm going to use a metaphor to deliver a message. So buckle up. If it's true that a gift is not only a gift when it's given, but it becomes a gift when it's put to good use. And a good gift that's not put to good use is a wasted gift. What reasons is it that it could be a wasted gift? Ooh, I'm going to prolong this delivery for another minute. What is it that would make it a wasted gift? What is it? What is it that would make it the wasted gift part? Let's use our example. You gave someone a gift for their birthday, a cologne, a perfume, whatever it is, an expensive gift for that matter, and they never used it. So it was a wasted gift. But what makes it a wasted gift? Not using it. Not using it. What makes it a wasted gift? Anybody? When they have it and don't use it, knowing they have it, knowing they have it. Exactly. That makes it a wasted gift. Yes, indeed. Just having it, knowing that it's there because it could be have. Shanda says because it could have gone to someone else. Okay. Oh, baby. You getting me excited. That's a good one. Because it could have gone to someone else. Red Tail says when there's no gratitude. Okay. Monster Luna says when the gift is out of context. Lady Onyx says the gift is dishonored. Amoret Bebe says nothing, no energy is wasted. Okay. Golden Empress. My mom put a house in my name as a gift for me to use, but I was never to utilize the house. She's a hoarder with all her stuff in the house, so the use was a waste for me. Okay, I hear you. No acknowledging it. Okay. What would make it a wasted gift? Hear me out. Obviously, I'm bringing it back to let's just say, to a metaphysical understanding, to a spiritual universal understanding. The gift is given. It's never put to use. It's a wasted gift because it's just there. It was never put to any good use at all whatsoever. That in return makes a person feel not valued, unappreciated, sad, etc., etc., etc. What makes it then a wasted gift? Is it that they didn't use it? Some of you say because they didn't use it, because they didn't appreciate it, because they didn't this, they didn't that. All that is correct. But from a metaphysical, from a spiritual and metaphysical standpoint, what makes it a wasted gift, again, using that example, is that something that is given that has never been put to any good use, even though it's in my physical possession as the receiver of the gift that you sacrifice yourself to give me. The non-use of the gift, translates to it not being received. It wasn't received. It wasn't received. It wasn't received. It's physically there. It's sitting in their drawer. It's on their nightstand. It's in their closet. It's in the garage. But it wasn't received. It wasn't received. Wait a minute. If Spirit is saying that you gave me this beautiful cup as a gift, and I never used it, it was just there collecting dust, that it became a wasted gift, not because I didn't use it, but much more so because the it not being used turned into it not being received. What would make it something that's not received? Let's just say that how you value the gift you gave me is not how I value it. The gift that you gave me, I might have not liked it. I just didn't have the gust or the honesty to tell you I didn't like it, or I did not know how to receive it, or I don't know how to receive it. Interesting. So if this is true, if this download is true, if this download resonates with you tonight, my question to you is, why is it that you keep giving yourself to people that can't see you as the gift that you are? But there you are, day and night, day in and day out, in emotional, mental, energetic, and spiritual suffering, trying your best and your best and your best for them to see the gift in you, that you are the gift, that you are the lovable one, that you are the protector, that you are the beautiful one, that you are the one that loves them, but they don't see it. And because they don't see it, they can't receive it. And because they can't receive it, it's wasted. And you are a wasted gift because you have placed yourself in the wrong place. Oh, come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? You keep leaving yourself. You, the gift. You are the gift. But you keep becoming a wasted gift because you have not been put to good use. And you have not been put to good use because the person who should see and embrace the gift in you can't see it, don't know how to see it, don't know how to receive it, don't know what to do with it, doesn't know how to appreciate it, and therefore has not received you. Because we don't receive, here it comes, open up. The gifts are not received with our hands. They might be given to us physically, but the gifts are received with the heart. They are received internally. Miss Adina says, we picking it up, baby. Talk to us. Do you hear me? Bendiciones para usted también. Gracias. Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? This is a powerful revelation, in my opinion. Powerful download. A powerful awareness. A powerful awareness. It's a powerful awareness. And because you keep leaving yourself hostage, locked, restricted, bound, in a place where your gifts can't flourish because they're not being put to good use. And they're not being put to good use. Why? Again, because it seems like it has not been fully received internally. Spirit comes today, God comes today, the God of your understanding comes today, the ancestors that you connect with comes today, your spirit guides of light come to you tonight and says, why do you keep being a wasted gift? Someone else here on TikTokland offered a perfect example that was going into where I was heading, which is it could have been given to someone else. Indeed, why are you a wasted gift in a dead garden when you can flourish somewhere else where you will be watered, where you will be nourished? But what does this revelation sheds light on? There's a deeper understanding about this. Don't think that was the meat. It's the fact that you yourself have failed to recognize that you are a gift. And only when you fail to recognize that you are a gift is when you keep placing yourself in situations, in relationships, in connections with people that can't see the gift in you. Because it's reflecting back to you what you are to yourself. Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? You got that right. A fish can't live on land. A gift can't thrive in the wrong environment. Exactly. Do you understand? Much love to you. To you too. Thank you. Is this resonating with any of you tonight? Check yourself where you're at. Check yourself where you're at. Check yourself to make sure that you are not a wasted gift in the wrong place. Because ultimately, it will clip your wings. It will not allow you to see yourself. It will not allow you to fully expand. It will not allow you to shine. It will not allow you to flourish. So while you're there, hurt, feeling broken, confused, in a crossroads as to why someone is not seeing you the way you would like for them to see you, now it's time for you to journal tonight, as hard and as difficult as it might be. What part of me am I not seeing? What part of me am I not embracing? What part of me am I ignoring? What part of me does not feel like a gift? I want to be treated like a gift, but I don't feel like a gift. If I don't feel like a gift, if I'm not gifted to me, someone else cannot offer that to me. And when they do it sporadically, they do it every so often, they do it a little bit today, a little bit tomorrow, here and there in between, but not consistently. The energetic vibration of consistency will not be present, will not live, will not dock at a place where it's not seen, where it's not appreciated, where it's not fully embraced. Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? TikTokLine says, this hits home. I cried all day about my mediumship because I feel ashamed of it. You cannot feel ashamed. How is it that we take the time, us humans? How is it? That's a wasted gift right there. How is it that we can feel ashamed about something that was God given, universe given, Mother Earth given? It's almost like, and I don't know whose juggler Spirit is coming for now, but let me tell you something. When you get upset, bent out of shape, reactive, when you act in a low vibrational kind of way over things that were not human made, but it was God sent, Spirit sent, universe sent, and it's natural. It's almost like you are indirectly telling the creator of your understanding, the God of your understanding, that the art created was incorrect. It's almost like you telling God, the God of your understanding, the sheer He created you incorrectly. As if creator, Mother Earth, universe, didn't get the right codes for you. It's you indirectly telling the universe, I got the wrong coding. Do you really have the wrong coding? Or do you have the wrong mindset? Do you have a misguided perception of who you really are? Do you have a tired down, beat down, abused perception of who you are? Because trauma, abuse, neglect, abandonment, survival mode will contribute to you not seeing your gifts, will contribute to you not being able to tap into your light. It will side blind you into not seeing the inherently powerful inner being that you are. Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? It is important. If this message resonates with you tonight, I want you to raise your hand. I want you to raise your hand, throw a thumbs up. I don't care what it is. Throw me an emoji if this message resonates with you this evening. One, two, three, four, five, six. Come on now. Some of you are not being honest. 7. Let me go back to this message here on TikTok land. I see the spirits, but my parents call me evil, and I have rejection trauma. The rejection trauma that you are referring to is not truly a rejection trauma based on the criticism and the judgment over your spiritual gifts. The rejection trauma that you are experiencing comes from your upbringing, comes from your childhood. And if we were to take a deep dive into your spiritual frame, I could bet anything that I would be able to see that it predates you. It goes back to your parents and their upbringing, whether it's your mom or your dad or both. It goes back to your grandparents. So, this rejection trauma, number one, and this message is for you all too. We have to do better. We have to do better in not continuing to affirm what we believe is wrong with us. Ooh, sit with that one for a minute. And I'll tell you why. When you continue to affirm that you are suffering, I don't say suffering, I say experiencing. When you continue to affirm that you are experiencing from, you're experiencing rejection trauma, you continue to affirm the rejection trauma that you're referring to. And that rejection trauma continues to show up and prove itself right in your life. Do you hear me? So you have to do your best. We have to do better and not continuing to affirm what we think is wrong with us. Because for as long as we continue to affirm what we think is wrong with us, that which we think is wrong with us will continue to show up. Yes, you have experienced abandonment. Now what? Now what? Because the problem with affirming what we have experienced is that we use it to hide behind it. I am not shining because I was abused. Stop affirming the abuse. I am not in a better place because I was abandoned. Stop affirming the abandonment. Do you hear me? Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? We cannot continue to affirm the things that sit in the low vibrational spectrum of our life. Because once we recognize that it's there, it is our work to do something about it. For us, listen to this. Once we recognize when the issue is there, it then becomes our work to do something about it. For as long as we continue to affirm what we are experiencing from a negative perspective, what we think is wrong with us, that is what takes precedent. That is what holds the power. That is what holds control. Are you picking up? This was a class, I hope you know. I hope you know this was a class. So some of the work that needs to be done for you, beloved, and for some of you that can resonate with this Soul Sisters experience, you got to do some work around not caring anymore what mama and daddy thinks. And you have to do, number two, you have to do work with your inner child so that your inner child releases you from the anger that it still experiences from the abandonment issues. Do you hear me? My. So Spirit comes tonight and says to you, stop wasting your gifts. Stop wasting your gifts by taking it to a place and offering it to people that can't see it, can't appreciate it, can't value it, can't nurture it, can't water it. It will never grow. Take those gifts to places and spaces and environments where it can flourish, where it can be nurtured. And this is in all walks of life, because let me tell you something, regardless of whether you're Catholic, Christian, whether you are an Olocha, whether you are Babalao, whether you are whatever it is that you are, this is not about tradition and religion. This is universal laws. This is universal truth. You're locked in a story, and being locked in a story contains you, restricts you, inhibits you. And one of the most dangerous results of this is the fact that along the way, it also steals life from you. It ships little by little, slowly but surely. It chips away at your life. Because a good gift that's unattended over here, that's not appreciated, that's not seen, that's not put to good use, could lose its essence. Yes, it can. It could lose its essence over a long period of time. So then, when there is a day that you do decide to wake up, and then you try to do better, but then you're going to better places that is getting the run down, the one that has been run down, the one that has been abandoned for so long that now she doesn't even know how to recognize attention. She's been abandoned for so long that she doesn't know how to recognize attention. And when good attention comes her way, she mistakes it for something false. She mistakes it for phony. She mistakes it for fake. She mistakes it for a hidden agenda. And now you become the abuser. Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? Because you never had an opportunity to marinate in something good. So when something good does show up, all the walls are up. You put the stop sign, you put the do not enter sign, you put all these firewalls, and then you exhaust the good person that does try to knock, that does try to get through, that does try to convince you and tell you and remind you of how beautiful you are. But you spend so many years unable to receive. And you spend so many years giving and giving love that wasn't received, giving loyalty that wasn't received, giving care that wasn't received. Oh, yeah. Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? And now you don't know how to recognize it, even if it's right in front of you. That is dangerous. That is dangerous. This is why energetic cleanse, activation, recalibration, adjustment is necessary, so that we don't become our own curse, so that we don't become our own negative vibration in the flesh. Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? I hope you are. I hope you are. Spirit comes tonight and says to you, stop being a wasted gift. Some of you need to really go into deep meditation, into deep prayer, into deep journaling tonight. And it should start like something like, Creator, God, Source, Spirit, whatever it is that you call your higher source. Place me, redirect me, put me in a position for me to be able to see that I am the gift. Another meditation, another journal, another affirmation, another prayer that you should put to good use tonight is, allow me to activate the gift that I am. Allow me to activate the gift that I am. Remove the blindfolds that does not allow me to see the gift that I am. Cleanse my mind from restrictive thoughts and feelings and behaviors, understandings and views. Cleanse my mind and my heart from all things that do not allow me to see how much of a gift I am. Divine Creator, allow me to see the gift that I am. Allow me to activate the gift that I am. I am that I am. Allow me to activate the gift that I am. See, you'll see. Who receives this? It's a strong, powerful prayer. It's necessary. It's necessary. It's necessary. Yes. Yes. Who else receives it? Come on now. Yes. Yes. It's necessary. It's necessary. Okay. Let's get this ball rolling. Let's see what the opening oracle card is for tonight. As I shuffle here, know that my calendar is open for 1-on-1 sessions. Thank you, Sandra. Blessings to you. My calendar is open for 1-on-1 sessions, so make sure to click the link in my bio, visit my website, so you can schedule your personal, much needed, and well overdue personal session. You heard me. Some of you try to run and run and run, but you can run, but you can't hide, Spirit says. And there's only so much that you can run before you start to see all of your talents fade away, all of your gifts fade away, all of the things that were meant to be for you fade away. You can't afford that. You can't afford that. Let's get on track. Let's get on track. Let's get on track. And sometimes we must hear the truth, even if it hurts. But, it's so funny to me how contradictory life is, right? Well, not life, people. People are so contradictory. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I want to know, because I don't know what it could do to me. But you're hurting right now. I don't want to know. 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 I don't want to know because I don't want to know anything that might hurt me. You're hurting right now. You're hurting right now. So contradictory as humans. That's why, some of you, and I know you. I know you. I mean, I know you personally, but I know you. I know you because I've known many like you. You don't want to get the reading. You don't want to get the session because you don't want to know the truth because the truth might hurt. The truth that you're living right now, it's hurting you. The truth that you're living right now, or should I say the untruth, the falsehood, is the one that's hurting you. Your ignorance is the one that's hurting you, not the truth. They say the truth will set you free. When it lands hard, but then it will set you free. But you can also choose to continue living your lie, which will continue to hurt you in disguise. See, some people live off fantasies. And in their mind, they've made up their mind to not want to know the truth because they've made up their mind that the truth will hurt them. So they live in this fantasy land of make-believes, of it's all peachy and cool and dandy, and I'm gonna turn my head the other way, and I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna turn my head this way. I'm gonna ignore that because they don't want to know the truth. When in reality, the lies that they're living is what's truly hurting them, and it hurts them in disguise. Did you hear me? And what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it, eternal energy? What are you going to do about it? Now that this revelation has arrived in your life, what are you going to do with that information? He's told you his truth, whether you like it or not. So now what are you going to do about it? That's the big question. That's the big question. So yes, my calendar is open for one-on-one personal readings. I will be finished soon, spirit willing, with all the information for the ancestral elevation, the annual ancestral elevation ceremony of this year. So hopefully I'll put that out pretty soon. Other than that, any updates on my end? That's it. That's pretty it. I am not ready to talk about what kind of a magical, exhilarating, blessed weekend I had in the presence of none other than, in my book, the Queen of Queens, the Iya of Iyas, the matriarch, Reverend Dr. Iyanla Van Zandt. It's just magical. That's all I can say right now for right now. Okay. Okay. Vamos a ver. Let's see. Oh, we've seen this one before. Hello there. We've seen this one before. The Eye of Odin. The Eye of Odin. Sacrifice, knowledge, and new perspective. Sacrifice, knowledge, and new perspective. Sacrifice, knowledge, and new perspective. And the author says Odin's never ending quest for wisdom meant he was willing to pay any price to understand the great mysteries of the universe. His quest led him to the well of Mimir, whose waters were known to impart wisdom from the cosmos. Drinking the waters of such divine knowledge, however, fetched a high Drinking the waters of such knowledge, divine knowledge, however, fetched a high price and required Odin to pay with one of his own eyes. Odin's desire for such enlightenment ultimately trumped any fear he held. And without hesitation, he gouged out his eye and dropped it into the well. When the Eye of Odin card is revealed, it is calling us to sacrifice our earthly view in exchange for enlightenment and divine insight. We must meditate on removing the limited lens through which we view the perceived worth of earthly possessions. Are we willing to make the sacrifice of the material for the spiritual? As with Odin, we must remove the eye of limited earthly perceptions if we are going to gain the eye of divine perspective. Believe it. Until you remove the blindfolds, you will continue to be a wasted gift. And that is not the reason why you were born. That is not the purpose behind the air that you breathe. It's not. Where are the air signs? Are the air signs in the house this evening? Where are the air signs? Are you in the house this evening? That would be earth. I didn't say air. I said earth signs. That will be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Are you in the house tonight? Earth. I know it sounded like air, but I meant earth. Earth sign. Are you in the house tonight? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I did, didn't I? Oh, well. I really had the intention of starting with Earth. I had all the intentions of starting with Earth signs. My mouth said air, but I meant Earth. Ay. Okay. Let's see what reveals to us tonight. Earth. No, you know what? I should have given this one to the air signs. This is more befitting of the air signs. Okay, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Beware. Beware of anything, beware of anyone whom it is in some capacity restricting who you were born to be. Number one. Number two, this is a moment in time in which you, my fellow earth signs, could find yourself conflicted between what you are doing and what needs to be done, and you don't know how to break yourself free, or you do not know what is the best choice. No, always remember, elders always used to say this, no choice is a choice as well. No choice is a choice. So, what's needed of you is a decision. The Seven of Swords shows up, and it's showing up for you this evening because it's saying there's much inner conflict. And the conflict could be a number of things, right? Conflict between the relationship that you're in now versus the relationship that you really want, or the relationship that you're in now versus the old relationship that you believe you miss, the relationship that you are in now, and the relationship that you can't seem to ever see yourself in, which is why you settle and you stay where in the relationship that you're currently in. The conflict could also be between certain uh, two opposing professional decisions that you need to make. The conflict can also come from a place of insecurity. The inner conflict can be about you living in fear of what will be lost, what you think will be lost if you take certain actions. The conflict could be about going back. The conflict could be about moving forward. The conflict could be about family. The conflict could be emotional, can be romantic, it could be professional. The conflict could be about you moving to another country, to another state, to another place. The conflict could be between about the guilt that you feel about not being as available for family as they are used to versus the freedom that you desire for yourself. Any number of things. The one thing I do not advise you to do, I do not advise you to continue lying to yourself, sugarcoating things, acting like you're not as bothered as you obviously are, acting like everything is just okay. I do not support you in you repeating to yourself, well, other people have it worse than me, or tomorrow shall be a different day. Tomorrow will only be a different day when you make it a different day, honey. How about that? It will be a different day when you make it a different day. No one's going to come make it a different day for you. You are the one that needs to make it a different day for yourself. Because the first thing that we need to do to be able to have that different, better day is give ourselves permission to have a better day. But you can't give yourself permission to have a better day when you are ignoring the things that you're living because you want to keep the so called peace. But the external peace is nothing more and nothing less than turmoil inside. This is why you have the lower back pains. This is why you have the constant headaches. This is why you don't feel as sociable. This is why you have decision fatigue. Am I speaking to anyone tonight? Are you listening? Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? There is no time to waste. No time to waste. No time to waste. Stop cheating yourself out of better things, better places, better opportunities, new growth. You either living in your growth, in your ascension, you're either living in your forward thinking, slowly but surely evolving state, or you're living in your past, in your excuses, in your uncertainties, in your fears, in your, you name it. Do you hear me? Let's move forward. Air signs now. Ide, air signs now. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, are you in the house tonight? Air signs. Where are the air signs? I'm more than sure. I am more than sure. All right. Let me tell you something, air signs. I'm gonna tell you something that I usually don't say with this particular card, but that's the message that's flowing through in this particular moment, and I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna give it to you the way you deserve. Let me tell you something, air signs. Sometimes, regardless of how many times you believe life has kicked you up the ass, sometimes you have to recognize that we are the magic. We're waiting for the magic to be out here somewhere else. We're waiting for the magic to be in the ceremony, in the cleanse, in the head rogation, in the head blessing, in the reading, in the promotion, in the new car, in the new house, in the pregnancy, in the promotion of new position. But the reality is that the magic is you. Something that seems to be so simple, something that seems to be so simple and so logical, so few actually practice it. Can you believe that? So few actually practice it because it's easier said, but it's not always done. You are the magic. You want to know why you are the magic? Woo! Spirit's in a teaching mode tonight. Ay, 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 ay. I should have canceled Tarot Tuesday and just turned it into a class. Do you know why you are the magic? Do you know why you're the magic? Do you know why you're the magic? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Why are you the magic? The answer I'm looking for, all the answers are right, but the one I'm looking for, listen, if you give me that answer, I'm going to give you a free reading. I'm going to give you a full fee free reading this week. Actually, no, I can't this week. Next week. What affirms, what confirms, what is an unrefutable fact that you are the magic? I am the magic because I am the magic. There you go. Blessings to you. What confirms, what affirms that you are the magic? The star. Because my creator said so. You name it. Because we are real. Yes. Overcoming is what confirms and affirms it. Yes. Because we are God. You name it. Because I am a child of divine God. Wahala. Yes. What else? Because I am. Yeah, yes. I am the magic for all the reasons I believe I am, because I'm not a wasted gift. Ashe. Ashe. We are the magic because we contain, maintain, and direct the energy. There you go, baby. There you go, baby. The fact that the universe put us here. Yes. I strive to be a reflection of divine grace in all things. Easier said than done sometimes. Who you telling? You're a reconfirms. Yes. Water barrier. Wow. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? What else? We are unique. I am the magic because I'm the creator of my own experience. Yes. Yes. But you are also the magic in very simple layman's terms. You're simply the magic. And what proves this, you are the magic because you are. And what proves this to be true is because the ceremony can be powerful, the priest and the healer can be like top of the line. We can shake everything under the sky that opens doors, that removes things, that, allows the cosmos to be in alignment for you. That is true. But without your physical, spiritual presence, without your physical, spiritual presence, the ceremony, the cleanse, the healing would not work. It would not work. So, what proves that you are the magic is because, yes, you might need of that cleanse, of that flower, of that ebo. Okay, yes. But unless you are there so that the ebo can move through you, so that the cleanse can move through you, so that the healing can move through you, nothing would happen. So, who's really the magic? Because you have to be the one available for the magic to take place. If you're not available, the magic can't move through you. So who really holds the power, baby? Who holds the power? Who holds the power? Who holds the power? If by this time and date in this lifetime you still fail to recognize that you are the one that holds the power, that you are the one with the keys to the doors that hosts all the blessings, and you don't know shit. You got to be present in order for magic to move through you. You got to be present and available in order for healing to move through you. Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? Thank you for tapping that screen, my TikTok family. It helps with the algorithm a lot. And so do you, IG. Hit that heart. Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? It is important. It is important. It is important It is important. It goes back to the concept that we were exploring at the beginning, our download for tonight. You are the gift. You are the gift. And unless you see yourself as a gift, the rewards do not arrive fully. So when the Three of Cups comes up, as it comes up tonight for the air signs, the message that I am going to deliver to you tonight says, sometimes you just have to celebrate it before it gets here. Sometimes you have to celebrate it. Do not allow the challenges, the setbacks, the inconsistencies to steal you from your power of being able to celebrate those things before they actually arrive. Because your celebration alone, people could be looking at you up and down and talking about you behind your back and saying that you're crazy and oh my God, I don't know what's wrong with her. Oh my God, he's so crazy. Oh baby, but let your celebration be the magic that attracts. Let your celebration, your premature celebration, be the magic that attracts. Be you the magnet that attracts the blessings through your premature celebration. Because as someone is also praying for things not to work in your favor, you must also act like things are already working in your favor so that your favor, your magic can supersede and overpower those things that are trying to hold you down. Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? Celebrate the apartment even though you don't have it yet. Celebrate the furniture even though you don't have it yet. Celebrate the promotion even though you don't have it yet. Go take yourself to dinner. Have yourself your favorite meal in honor of that promotion that you keep envisioning, in honor of that new home that you keep dreaming about, in honor of that new place that you want to be in. Ah, do you hear me? Are you picking up what Spirit is lit? Because I have learned over the years that a celebration after the fact is not a celebration, it's entitlement. You all was not expecting that. You all was not expecting that. You all was not expecting that. You lying when you say you were expecting that. You lying. Obviously not all of us. Obviously not all the time. But sometimes a celebration after the fact is just an entitlement. It's not a real celebration. So you celebrate before it arrives. Because it shows your power, it shows your magic. You affirm it. Because many people who celebrate after the fact, they just, I'm the best thing. I'm just, kiss my hand, kiss my feet. No, 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 no. Because those of us that celebrate before things arrive, against all odds, against any and all opposition, against all known and unknown enemies, against everything that's been trying to beat you down, weigh you down, kill you, and the blessing still arrived, it shows that you're highly favored. It shows that you are blessed. It shows that you are the creator of your understanding, favorite. And then after, when it arrives, you celebrate, but you cry first, baby. You cry first because you thought it would never happen, but you celebrated it. You thought it would never happen, but you celebrated it. And you're so appreciative and you're so full. Your heart is so full after the fact that it has no choice but to make you weep. For some of us, the true celebration is when we weep, because that weeping is a sign of true gratitude. It's a sign of true gratitude. I never thought it would get here. I can't believe this is here. I prayed for it. I prayed for it. I never lost my faith, but I never thought it would ever get here. And the fact that it's here, you creator, you source, you God, you Olodumare, show me over and over again that this imperfect human being is your child. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Ah. So, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, something is shifting for you. And it's not necessarily always moving at the pace that you would like for it to move. But Spirit says you will celebrate. Spirit says you will celebrate. Spirit says you will celebrate. Now, the last thing I will tell you for tonight, be cautious, be choosy, be selective whom you celebrate with. Be cautious, be selective, be choosy as to whom you choose to celebrate with. Because not everyone we celebrate with is celebrating with us. Do you hear me? Not everyone that we celebrate with is celebrating with us. Woof! Spirit is full of gems tonight. Do you hear me? Because sometimes you put yourself in places where you are the one celebrating and someone else is just envying. Someone else is just wondering how you did it and not them. Do you hear me? And yes, sometimes it could be sadly, it could be your own mama. That's why you can't tell her everything. That's why you can't share with her everything. That's why you can't put it all on the table, because she will always come at you with something negative. She will always come at you with something that you know is distant from true celebration. And it hurts you because it hurts your inner child. But your higher self knows better. And you need to be in alignment with your higher self. But knowing that sometimes silence is golden. Silence is a weapon of protection. Sometimes silence is your only choice. Do you hear me? Are you picking up what Spirit is saying now? Because sometimes the Three of Cups in its lower polarity, it's gossip. It's chit-chatter. So it's best to keep things in a small circle on a need-to-know basis. And let me tell you something, because I've learned over the years I need to be so specific. Some of your asses, because some of your asses conveniently choose to interpret things how you want to interpret it. Spirit says celebrate before it gets here, but it doesn't mean celebrate with all the people that don't even like you. It does not mean celebrate for you to brag. Celebrate with yourself. Yourself. Cook yourself a nice meal. Pamper yourself whatever makes you feel pampered. Take yourself to your favorite restaurant. go eat your most desired dish. Celebrate before the fact with yourself, not with a group, not with others, that you don't know how happy they will or will not be for you. Everyone that's with you that's not always for you, baby. Are you picking up what Spirit's laying down? Everyone that's with you is not always for you. Oof. Let me get out of there. Woo! Okay. Fire signs. Fire signs. Are you in the house tonight? Fire signs. Fire signs. Are you in the house tonight? That would be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Are you in the house tonight? Thank you, beloved. Much blessings to you, Adina. All right. Okay. King of Wands. King of Wands. King of Wands. Interesting card for the fire signs because this is a fire card. King of Wands. King of Wands. Fire signs. King of Wands. Fire signs. King of Wands. Who is the King of Wands? The King of Wands. Oh, thank you, Miss Gua. Thank you. You're welcome. The King of Wands is to me personally, the King of Wands carries a similar vibration as the Queen of Wands. And they're manifestors, and they're magic workers, like literally magic workers. They're magicians. They are they're the ones that just work with nature. They're the ones the ones that come cutting through the shades, cutting through the bullshit, getting things done, lighting shit up on fire, getting it done. This being said, my fire signs tonight. The King of One shows up before you and says to you, what part of your funky ass self thinks that you're not going to win? What part of your self destructive self has convinced you that you're not going to win? Which part of your self sabotaging nature tries to convince you that it can only get so good? Don't get too excited. There's a part of your brain that knows that you're putting in the work and you're doing your best and you put it in the hours and you're doing your due diligence. But there's this other side of the brain that says, oh, okay, now I wouldn't get too excited if I were you. You know, it cannot get too much better than this. Do you hear me? And the universe does not want you to self-sabotage, because when you self-sabotage, you blame everything else for what occurred except the fact that you self-sabotage. Isn't that so interesting for us to think about? And the first thing that usually comes out of most people's mouth is, I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to work. I knew it was going to be. I wasn't going to pass the test. I knew. No. Your self-sabotaging ways, your negative thinking, your negative mindset was the one that hexed you. And now you use that as an excuse to validate your negative self, to validate your self sabotaging self. The King of Wands asks that you get back to your magic. You might be picking up the pace in other areas, but you're slacking in your spiritual. You're slacking in your spiritual slash religious, I don't know what, whatever walk of life you're in. You are slacking. No, I'm not. No, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because if true change is to take place, it requires true change is to take place, it requires double, triple of what you currently do, spiritually, energetically, magically. It requires triple of what you currently do. If you think that what you're up against, if you think that what you're trying to build, if you think that what you're attempting to create, if you think that what you are wishing to manifest could rest on the foundation of just changing your altar once a week, if you even do it at all, you are mistaken. You are mistaken. This is a particular season for all of us, the collective, but we're talking to the fire signs right now. This is a particular season where you will feel yourself what's the word I'm looking for? What lexicon? Right now, you could feel somewhat challenged. You could feel challenged. You could feel the pressure. Pressure is the word I'm looking for. Pressure. You can feel pressured. There are certain pressing situations that you are experiencing that it might have not necessarily gotten the best of you yet, but you're tense, you're stressed, you're tense. If that's you, raise your hand. Say the truth now. You don't lie to me, you lie to yourself. But yeah, you can't lie to me without lying to yourself. Oh, no one is going to own up to the fact that you feel right now challenged in your life? That you feel pressured? You feeling the weight? No one is going to acknowledge it? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Hamia. But little do you know. Oh, back Jesus. I tell you, Spirit came today with all the tools, all the weapons. Little do you know. Actually, you don't even know why you feel challenged. You don't even know why you're under pressure. Um, you think you're under pressure because of the job situation, because of the money issues, because of your health issues. You think you're being challenged and pressured because of your, situation with your boyfriend or your wife or whatever the situation may be. You believe that you are challenged because and pressure under pressure because of situations at work. Um, do you really know what that challenge is representative of? Do you really want to know what that pressure really is representative of and why you always fail the test? Repeatedly, you always fail the test. You want to know why? Do you want to know why fire signs, especially the Sagittarius and the Leos, do you want to know why? Thank you, K-Bait, for asking. Anybody on TikTok Landia wants to know why? Does your ass want to know why? Anybody on YouTube Landia want to know why? Almost always, you fail the test and you succumb at each challenge, at each trial and tribulation, at each moment of pressure. Because instead of you looking at pressure and challenge as your friend, you look at it as your enemy. You look at pressure and challenge as a sign of you being not blessed, not favored, not special, not beautiful, not important. That's the trick. Ooh, somebody better. Ooh, this is gonna save somebody's life. These teachings tonight is going to save somebody's life. Trust and believe. You know, DoorDash me some snow crab, okay, or something. Buy me a gift card to the Crab and Go, whatever the heck this place is called. When you see pressure, when you see challenge, you get upset. Old memories of other challenges that you have undergone arises, and then your brain tells you that you're not special, that you're not blessed, that life is not going to change, that your life sucks, that oh my god. In reality, when challenge and pressure shows up, you should be running towards it. You should be saying hi. Granted, I myself, I'm just a messenger. And you all know I always tell you I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. I'm just a messenger of a message. But I do recognize and know how difficult it is. But I also am aware. I'm also aware of the fact that pressure and challenge, contrary to what our brain tells us, is actually a sign of expansion and growth and not the opposite. Well, if what you're saying is true, I don't agree. It's not growth and expansion because I've never grown and expanded. You've never grown and expanded because you always run the fucking other way. You never grow and expand because you allow pressure and challenge to get your inner child out of control. You allow it to anger you. You allow it to depress you. You allow it to go into a tantrum. You allow it to make you antsy. You allow it to make you have a panic attack. You allow it to show you what was when reality is trying to show you what is or what will be. Why? The question is why, though. Remember, everything has a why. I'm a master of whys. I like to always know the why behind the why. You want to know why? You want to know why? We must understand and overstand when pressure shows up. when challenge reveals itself to you, it's because negative and low vibrational energies, negativity and low vibrational energies know that you are around the corner from a blessing, around the corner from a breakthrough, around the corner from growth. So, like good soldiers, they come in and we, oh no, we can't let her get there. Oh my God, she's gonna actually get that house. Oh no, we gotta discourage her. We gotta depress her because it knows you. Negativity knows you. Negativity knows you. And because negativity and low vibrational energies know you, they will show up. And the moment in time that pressure is supposed to bring expansion, to break you and push you forward into the next level, you pay attention to the wrong things. Or you get scared, or you get afraid, and you act or overreact. Fire signs, Spirit says, get on your magic. The King of Wands says you're not doing your due diligence. Yes, you stay busy. Yes, you stay active. Yes, you're on the go, but you're only on the go. You're only staying busy, turning off little fires. You are a little fire burner. And I want you to face the sun. I want you to aim big. When certain things around you are not in cooperation, you tell it, you demand it, you command it to get on board. Because you can't afford to sit down. You can't afford to fall asleep. You can't afford to take breaks. You can't afford it right now because your spirit guides, your guardian angel, your ancestral vibrations of wisdom, they are fighting the big fight. They are right now fighting the big fight, and you are dragging your feet, and they need you on board with all the gear, with all the power, with all the focus, with all the energy that you most times don't know where you're going to get it from, but you got to push yourself so you don't stay behind. When was the true? You ain't lying to me. You're lying to your own ass. You ain't lying to me. You're lying to your own ass. When was the last time that you actually sat at your altar and did some really hardcore, heavy prayers? Or do you just go through the mechanics of cleansing your altar, your ancestral altar, your spiritual altar, light the candle, put on the flowers, turn your back, and keep going? That's not nurture. That's mechanics. The problem is that is so many people. I'm so tired. So many people in all walks of life, regardless of what, have a transactional relationship with spirit, a transactional relationship with the divine, a transactional relationship with the God of their understanding, a transactional relationship with their tradition, with their religion, with their faith. Is transactional. It's transactional because too many people are of the behavior. I'm going to do this, but you're not doing it because you really are. You're doing it because you're expecting something in return. You want something back. And then there's another group. They do things just by mechanics. They don't necessarily expect anything back per se, but they just do it because, it's a command. It's what they told me I need to do. It's what I know I need to do. But are you truly invested? Are you truly invested in that relationship that you should maintain with your spirituality? You don't have an altar, but you have a connection with the God that lives within inside you. And how often are you in a real balanced relationship with the God of your understanding and not a transactional relationship with the God of your understanding, where you only remember God when you need something? You're praying God when your ass is on fire. You pray to God when your boyfriend left you and you caught him cheating on you with someone else. Are you picking up what Spirit is laying down? I ain't here to play. The King of Wands invites us to go a little deeper. The King of Wands invites us to pick it up, pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. Pump it up. Pump it up. Let's move forward. We did earth, we did air, we did fire now, and now we're gonna go to the waters. The waters. That would be Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Let's see. What comes up for the water signs? Are there any water signs in the house tonight? Are there any water signs in the house tonight? Hey. A water card. A fire card for the fire signs, a water card for the water signs. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Can you see this? Page of Cups. You see it? All right. You know, I am inclined to tell you, water signs. Sometimes we want the big signs. We want the big things, the big things. When in reality, it's the small things that speaks louder. It's the smaller things that speak louder, the loudest. When we look at the water signs, when we look at the page of cups, for the water signs tonight, it's telling you a couple of things. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Okay? It's telling us, in order for you to get to the next step, wherever that is in your life right now, you must do some emotional healing work. Now, that is something that sometimes is misunderstood, in my opinion, because when we look at doing emotional healing work, some of you that are in denial will say, I don't need to do emotional healing work. I'm over it. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm over it. Yeah, it doesn't bother anymore. If it doesn't bother you so much anymore, why can't you talk about it? If it doesn't bother you as you claim, why, when certain topics revolving around that person, that place, that experience comes up, you tense up, you get moody, you catch an attitude, you overreact, you get defensive, you project, you X, Y, and Z. So, if you are indeed reacting like this, then it's a sign that you're not as overt as you think you are. You haven't healed it as much as you think you have. Because in some capacity, it still has power over you. Anything that can still provoke, another teaching moment, anything that can still provoke an emotion, a reaction in me, is in control of me. It's in control of me. So the Page of Cups is saying, where's he going with this? Let me tell you. The Page of Cups is saying you are where you're at right now, not as a result of you not being capable of being in a better place, but much more so as a result of you not not fully healing, of you not fully healing experiences from your past that haven't been fully healed, or that haven't been fully processed. So that instead of you working with the low vibrational aspect of that memory, of that experience, of that event, you transform that vibration which once upon a time hurt you. Oh my man, my teaching moment. You transform that vibration of that which once upon a time hurt you into an energy that works in your favor. Woof, that is much more deeper than I am able to explain right now. There are aspects of you that are emotionally, not intellectually, but emotionally captive. You are emotionally captive to situation and experiences that still get the best of you. And until you don't release those, until you don't fully heal those, you can't ascend. You see, this this fish is representative of life. This fish is representative of growth, of abundance. And Spirit is saying, water signs, that such abundance, such growth, such new beginnings are in your hands. But the water behind it says you must balance your emotions, because your emotions is what close doors on you. Your emotions is what gets the best of you. Your emotion is what makes you reactive. Your emotions is what has you restricted. So, whatever deep work you must do to not allow events from your past to have the same reactive effect on you, do it. Because your finances can't continue to afford you being locked up in your past. Your creativity, this is also a card of imagination, of creative ventures, but some things are not flowing because you feel that it's not going to work, or you feel that these things are not good, or you haven't had enough time, enough mind to put your energy to work in your favor. whatever excuses you may have. This is a moment in time where Spirit wants you to get creative, where Spirit wants you to be a go getter. Well, hell, shoot. Well, hopefully now you're out. Page of Cups talks about new capacity, new ventures, new business ventures, new work, new job, more money, elevation, ascension. But the water is also representative of our spiritual abilities. So it's asking you to work with spirit, work with the divine, work with your spiritual vibrations to support you in centering, in grounding, in balancing, so that then you become that open door that attracts the things that you're waiting for in your life. But you got to get your head right. You got to get your emotions right. You got to get your feelings right. If you're here trying to manifest new things and you're still bickering about what your ex did, it's not going to happen. That bickering, it blocks your blessings. Bickering blocks blessings. Bitching all the time, 24/7, blocks blessing. Cursing someone from your past blocks blessing. Trying to retaliate all the time blocks blessings. You have to reconsider. Some of you have been bickering for years. Some of you have been fighting for years. Some of you have been annoyed for years. Some of you have been upset for years. Some of you have been angry for years. Some of you have been fighting for years. That needs to stop. Because the Page of Cups says this in opportunities, in beginning, hey, but it won't arrive if you're still dancing into the same old tune. No, 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 no. You really need to upgrade your mindset, upgrade your mind. It's the water there. You have to release emotions. You got to release. You release and release. Listen, release something. Release whatever. I don't know how much release you need. You just need release. Release all that heartache. Release all that emotions. Release all that negativity. Hell, release. Maybe you need an orgasm. Release. Just release. Release. Release, because whatever that is contributing to you being inhibited, to you not really feeling you, it tips over into your pockets. It tips over into your prosperity. It tips over into different areas of your life. It sounded funny, but I'm serious. Listen, our sacral energy center, our sacral command center, as I like to call it, sacral chakra, is creative. That sexual energy is creative. As I don't know, baby, some of you are overdue. Open the gates. Overdue. So you can let your imaginations and your things to flow. Things to flow. I ain't kidding. I know it sounds hilarious, but I ain't kidding. Get it right. Page of Cups. Sit with your altar, sit with your energy, sit with under a tree in a park and just talk to God. Whatever it is that you got to get that connection going. You got to get that connection going. You got to get that connection going. So that your mind can also open up. So that your mind can open up. Hey, you got that right. Open the gates. The floods are oh my God. Okay, my fam, my beautiful soul family. Um, I hope you all found something here tonight that resonates with you, that supports your journey, that supports your expansion, your growth, that supports your well being, your peace of mind, your health, that supports the best parts of you. The power is in your hands, and you can do it. So let's get to work. My books are open, so schedule your one-on-one personal session. Click the link in my bio if you are on IG. If you're on YouTube, that information is in the description box. If you're here on TikTok, just go to spiritualdoctorafi.com, um, and you can book your one-on-one session with me. Okay. Many blessings, infinite blessings, endless blessings for each and every one of you. Stay empowered and don't let anyone disempower you. Okay. Que tengan linda y benditas buenas noches. Make sure to share, 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 share. Okay. Make sure to share so that others can tap into. There was a lot of gems dropped tonight. I don't know what you all think, but there's a lot of gems that were dropped tonight. So don't be selfish. Share, 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 and I shall see you next week. Maybe even before, but definitely if I don't, it'll be for next Tarot Tuesday. Que Dios me lo bendiga. Muy buenas noches.